Bigger than the sun, fairer than the moon, your beauty is so dazzling. Bigger than the sea, higher than the clouds, your soul is so enlightening. What I'd give to see your face, beaming with so much grace. Brighter than the sun, fairer than the moon, your beauty is so dazzling. Bigger than the sea, higher than the clouds, your soul is so enlightening. Brighter than the sun, fairer than the moon, your beauty is so dazzling. Bigger than the sea, higher than the clouds, your soul is so enlightening. What I'd give to see your face beaming. لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. You are welcome this morning to yet another episode on the Brothers Corner of the MID Ramadan program. Today, or rather this morning, we shall be discussing Zakat al-Fitr. And with me to discuss this topic is Brother Abdul Hakim Akosibu. You are welcome, Brother Hakim.
Assalamu alaikum.
Now, Brother Hakim, Zakat al-Fitr, what does this mean?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Zakat al-Fitr is that amount of charity that is given out at the end of the completion of the fasting of Ramadan, and it's a form of charity that is given by the elderly, by somebody that is fasting, by somebody that is a Muslim faithful, and it's also cuts across cadres of people in the society or community, especially for people that you are responsive of, like if you are the guardian to them, your children, your wife, even your housemaid, and in some other scholarly books as well. Zakat al-Fitr will also be offered even on the fetus in the womb of a mother. So in as much as the womb is stable, then Zakat al-Fitr falls on all these ranges of people. So that is the particular interpretation of Zakat al-Fitr.
Okay, thank you for that apt response. So having discussed that, can you enlighten us on when Zakat al-Fitr will be due?
Yeah, there are different shades of opinions and traditions on when Zakat al-Fitr is due. There are different collections of hadiths where some narrations have it that Zakat al-Fitr is good to be observed. That is 3 days before the expiration of Allah is from 26, 27, because we don't have the count of the days of Ramadan. It could either be 29 or 30. So some scholars some narrations are of the view that it should be done from 26, 27, while some are of the opinion that it can be done still on 28 and even the 29th day. But majorly, another narration has it that the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad SAW, said that Zakat al-Fitr is best fulfilled before the Muslim faithful step out to the Eid. Then if you do it at that particular time, it becomes Zakat al-Fitr, and the name as attached becomes readily accepted. But if it's given after the Eid al-Fitr, then it will still be considered as one of the sadaqat, other forms of charity that has been done. That is to say, even if a Muslim is not able to fulfill it before embarking on the Eid al-Fitr, we can still give it after. But we should know that the reward will not be commensurating with those that we give it out before they step out for the Eid prayers.
So it's highly recommended that we give a Zakat al-Fitr before the end of the Eid next year, so that we benefit from the Zakat al-Fitr and not just giving it out as a sadaqah. Thank you for that, brother. Now, having explained when it is due and what Zakat al-Fitr is, can we know what can be given? We know some people say it has to be foodstuff, and some say they want to give cash. So is there any flexibility with this, or is there a particular type of thing that one can give as Zakat al-Fitr?
Yes, Zakat al-Fitr can be given in different forms. or with different varieties of crops. But particularly or majorly, some of the most referenced or referred to in the collections of our dates are the most staple food of that country. Perhaps cereal food, cereal crops, and the rest of them like that. But majorly as well, it's also good to know that Zakat al-Fitr should also be something that has to do with the most popular food crops or cereal crops of that particular community. Though most of the scholars are of the view that since Salon categorically mentioned like crops, then or cereal foods, then it should be done in that. But another school of thought, the Hanafis, are of the opinion that Zakat al-Fitr can also be extended to cash gifts. And the reasons adduced for this is that if everybody donates or gives Zakat al-Fitr in form of cereal or in form of cash crops, then at a point, those people that are to the recipients will have loads of this in their houses and might not be able to process them into what they will be eating. So, but if at some quotas, something like financial gift comes in, so they can easily make up for the cereal foods they have. Perhaps if you're giving them rice, if you're giving them cereal crops, they'll be able to use the money to buy some other condiments that will be used to finally make the foods available for the family. Because the essence of Zakat al-Fitr is also to extend that happiness to the less privileged ones. Just as we already know that Zakat al-Fitr itself is a form of charity that is used to make up for the errors that might have happened in the course of our fast. Just like we know, we are not allowed to look at obscene things, we are not allowed to make
we'll get to that
program statements as well.
You made a statement that Zakat al-Fitr is used to brighten the face of the less privileged. Now, this is one beneficiary we have mentioned. Are there other categories of people who can benefit from Zakat al-Fitr?
Majorly, those people that should benefit from Zakat al-Fitr are the less privileged ones, just as we know. Part of the rule is that it also has to be the fasting Muslims, people that just finish their fast and they don't have anything to end the Ramadan with. So this is just a form of making them happy and showing them that Islam accommodates everybody and everyone of Allah is one. And these are the benefits of, and those people that should be given Zakat al-Fitr. It's not meant to be given to the Imam and be stored in his house. It's meant to actually take care of the needs of the less privileged ones.
So we thank you, Brother Hakim, for sharing the knowledge with us. May Allah increase you in knowledge. We've come to the end of another episode. And we thank you for being there with us. And we urge you to take home this and internalize it, and also use it as a means of more inquiries, so that we all increase our knowledge and benefit from the talk that we had this morning. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nafisa Atta, and you're watching Simply Iftar. Today we're making fresh fish pepper soup. Our ingredients are fresh fish, diced onions, blended pepper, pepper soup spices, seasoning, water, and curry leaf for garnishing and extra flavor. First, you start by adding the fresh fish to a pot. Next, you add the onions, then the blended peppers, then the pepper soup spices, seasoning, and water. Make sure the water is just enough to cover all the ingredients in the pot. Then you light the cooker and cook your pepper soup on medium heat. I guess it's time for us to add the curry leaves. So that all the flavors can mix together. What better way to serve your pepper soup? Much of a spicy person. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Bigger than the sun, fairer than the moon, your beauty is so dazzling. Bigger than the sea, higher than the clouds, your soul is so enlightening. What I'd give to see your face, beaming with so much grace. Brighter than the sun, fairer than the moon, your beauty is so dazzling. Bigger than the sea, higher than the clouds, your soul is so enlightening. Brighter than the sun, fairer than the moon.